Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman with Stardew Valley 1.5 Retired Slow Play Part 21. We are on day 5 of winter in year number 1. So this is the first time we've gone through winter together. And it's kind of a more slower thing, meaning you could do all kinds of things that you didn't have time for the other 3 seasons because you don't have to water any crops or plant crops or anything like that. So it's a good time to, if you haven't already got to the bottom of the mine, it's a good time for that. It's also a good time to work on your relationships. It's a good time to do all kinds of things, going fishing. And, there's another fishing rod available, but I don't know. We're kind of broke right now, so I'm not sure when we're going to do that, but we'll see. For now, we're going to do our morning chores. And I also noticed that we have a bottle of wine that's ready. And I'm mostly focusing on cranberries because we have so many. As you saw in the fall, in the fall season, we had tons of cranberries. Once you plant the plants and they are mature, they continually give you cranberries all season. So you end up with a lot of them. And they make great jams and jellies. So I really like the cranberries. And look at our little baby. Hello, Daffy. That's little Daffy. And as a baby, and we've got another egg that is working in the incubator, and we got our heaters going. So all of our babies are happy right now. So I had been looking around. I almost missed that other egg. So we have 2 eggs because we have 2 chickens that are mature and giving us eggs. We have a small white one this time and a gray. So what I usually end up doing is just popping them in the chest and then seeing how many I have of each one. So eventually we're going to have a lot more animals in our coop because we upgraded. We also upgraded the barn. So now we can have more animals in the barn, and Marnie will be able to show us which ones. I also wanted to kind of fill this bench with hay because I don't want to forget, because you don't want your animals to go without. The next upgrade that we'll be doing on these buildings will be the highest upgrade. It will be called a deluxe barn or a deluxe coop, and that has an auto feeder, and that is wonderful. So I can't wait till we get there. So taking a look here at what we've got and what we're going to keep and what we're going to sell. Cheese. Got our cheese, and we sold our wine. So we'll see how much we get for our wine. And we got some oak resin that's ready, so that's good. It's so much easier to see your trees here in the wintertime. We got pine tar that's ready as well. And what I had done earlier is just grab my sword because I want to run down to the super secret forest and get the hardwood that we should be doing every single day that we forget a lot of the time. But head on over there, get our hardwood traveling cart. Again, we stop by there and just take a quick look-see. And again, I would only use this if it's something that I absolutely didn't have. So that you can see how much things cost. So if I needed if I need one more fish for the community center and I don't have it, then that's something that I can pick up there. Boy, we sure got a lot of slime today. My goodness. Some days we come in here and you don't see any. Either they don't move or they're not there, and I've never been able to decide which is which. In this case, ouch, that was rude. There were like 4 right at this entrance right here, including the one that's hovering around down there. So it's like, wow, okay, that's all right. We'll smack them with our sword. We've got a pretty good sword. They're not doing a ton of damage, but I'm not doing a really great job killing them either. So get the yellow one, get the blue one. There's green ones. There's all kinds of slimes. I don't like the slimes. I've never understood the lure. I think there's a slime hutch that you can have on your farm and raise slimes. I'm sorry. I don't understand why you would want to raise these annoying little creatures. So anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Everybody, it's so cool that you can do whatever you want in Stardew Valley. You could have your farm be however you want your farm to be. So I think that is so cool. You know, it's funny that when I watch other recordings of other people playing, and that I think, well, I would never play like that. And other people watch mine and say, well, I would never play like that. So that's cool that we have the ability to do that. That we can play however we want to. We can do whatever we want to. We can manage our farm however we want to and focus on the things that we want to focus on. So it's kind of cool. And I like that flexibility, if you will. So let's see. We ended up with 15 hardwood today, so that's okay. And again, I think our lowest has been 14 and the highest so far has been 17. I don't know if that's normal. I have no idea. And I don't know if luck plays into it. I have no idea what luck plays into it. I don't know what luck does, but you know, maybe someday I should check that out. So anyway, just marching along here. And notice that we have footprints. You can see our footprints in the snow, so that's kind of interesting. Well, let's go in and check with Marnie real quick. Let's look at purchasing animals. Well, look at that. We can now buy a goat. Goats became available when we upgraded our barn. So we click on our barn and we're going to have a baby goat. We're going to name our first goat Nanny. A nanny goat. And little Nanny will be sent from Marnie. So that is exciting. Because goats, I like goats a lot because you get goat milk and put them in the cheese press and get goat cheese. And goat cheese sells for more than regular cheese. So that's a cool thing. Eventually, I will end up with a barn nearly full of goats because of that. It's a great moneymaker. So I'm very excited that we have our first goat. And we will be checking that goat out and making very best friends with that goat as soon as possible. So I was very excited about that. I was double checking the pine tar and the oak resin to make sure we didn't need it because I keep forgetting what we still need for the community center. And we are so very close to having that pantry done. As you can see, we need a large goat milk. So that is one reason why we bought the goat. Aside from the fact they are absolutely adorable. There's some animals that their noises annoy me. In fact, I think there's a button that you can click, a setting that you can change and turn off animal noises. Because sometimes some of the animals make annoying noises. I think that's one of the things, the pigs, that's annoying. I hate the sound of the pigs. But the goats are cute. I think they're cute. So anyway, I love them. And let's stop in and say hi. Hello, Nanny. How are you, little baby? I'm curious. So yay, made our first introduction to our little baby there. Also, I think with this particular upgrade that we just got, it allows for pregnancy. So our cow and our goat have been set to allow pregnancies. And so that means they can automatically have babies. So, kind of randomly. So that's kind of cool that you don't have to continually buy them because they make babies all by themselves. So what I'm doing is grabbing some flowers and I'm going to head to town and kind of continue to talk to people. I have not been doing a very good job talking to the townspeople. So I need to work on that this winter. And I haven't been doing it. Here we are, the 5th of winter already. And I also was going to take that copper to Clint. It said if you take it to him, then you should, he will pay you for it. And you get to keep the copper, right? So let's go try that. We're also going to go and, like I mentioned, just talk to everyone in town that we can and try to work on these relationships. Generally, for the most part, flowers are something that people really like, as for the most part. They don't dislike them. It's like, oops, I need to go over here and I need to talk to Clint. The weather doesn't really... So, this is a problem that I've seen so many times. He wanted 30 copper ores. So, I couldn't do it across the counter. I tried to give him one, and it gave him one as a gift. So I think what happened is I'm supposed to go get 30 more copper. I have had this same quest and messed it up many times. So I think that's what I'm doing, is that I'm messing it up. So it's like, ugh. I should just stop accepting that particular quest. So let's go see. Thanks, Penny. You're welcome. And Vincent and little Jazz. Oh, she loves presents. Awesome. So we're just going to run around and see as many people as we can. At this point, I'm not organized with it. I'm just running around, and anybody that I see, I'm going to hand out some flowers to try to improve our relationships. Oh, there's Abigail. Oh, thankfully, she liked the flower. And Sam. Sam likes it. I was so worried about Abigail because we have been given the wrong thing to Abigail at least once, and I was so nervous about that. Yeah, I'm sure Gus. He's smiling, so at least he doesn't have a frowny face. So we don't want to accidentally give somebody something that they don't like. And it's like, I already did him. Pay attention. Rhiannon's a little bit bad with her memory, just like me. Hello, Emily. So always like to see their smiles on their faces. How about Harvey? No, I do. And no, I clicked the wrong button. I didn't want to eat it. And we should have gone Harvey first because now he's closed. 3 red mullets Willy wants. So I guess we'll go ahead and accept the quest. We'll see. I don't know. Who do we got in here? Pierre. Hello, Pierre. I forget him a lot. It takes me a while to make friends with him because I forget to walk around the counter. Let's see if he likes sweet peas. Yeah, he's smiling. So, okay, good. Yay. I mean, they have something. If you go to the wiki and you're looking at universal gifts, flowers are generally, foraged flowers are generally an acceptable gift that most people like. Not everyone, but there we go. Leah, look how happy she was. So anyways, we went around and made a few friends, and we do need to get more organized with it, and really work on these relationships. It becomes very important this second year. So we're going to work on that, and we'll have certain days where we do that. Again, there's so many things we need to do, and I mean, you can do them in any order you want or not do them at all. Again, it's your preference. But I do have some things that I want to focus on the rest of the winter and the next year coming up. And the relationships is definitely one of them. So I'm just going to give up on the Clint thing. I don't know why that happens. I am just not sure. I'm not sure if it's a gathering issue. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. And I do that. I think I've done that same exact quest from Clint probably a dozen times, and I have the same result every time. So let's go fishing, shall we? I think that's probably something good to do the rest of this day. It's 5:50 p.m. We have a lot of fishing that we need to do anyway. We might get some red mullets. We might fill up our bag with fish and get some money, because as you can see, we're down to 2,400. We've had a lot of expensive things going on. And of course we watch for the worms and try to hit in the right spot, and it's a winter route. That seems to be very, very common for me in the wintertime. Who do we got? Oh, hi, how you doing, Jody? I want to say hi if you see him. Make sure you get those relationships. And people like you more and more. And the relationships, what happens is you end up, aside from you're just being friendly, you will get recipes and gifts from people as they become your friend. And look what we found here. The Nautilus shell. We have been waiting for that Nautilus shell. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to complete a bundle when we turn that in. So that was very exciting. So in the meantime, let's fish. Let's see what we can get. And hopefully some good stuff that we can sell. And I don't remember where the red mullets are. At this point, I don't care. I'm just fishing. Oh, are we gonna be greedy? And we are gonna be greedy. Oh, come on, come on, come on. And being greedy, look what happened. Look what happened. I lost my bait and the fish and the treasure chest. So 3 losses for being greedy. It's hard not to, especially if you've got one that it's staying on the line pretty good, and so then you go for it and then you lose it. It's so annoying. Come on, stay on my line, dude. Stay on the bar. Ugh, and he didn't. I lost my bait again. Ugh, how annoying. I was looking at the things that I can make. I can make a trapper bobber, causes a fish to escape slower when you're not currently reeling them in. I'm not sure. You get different ones as you go along, and I don't know that I've ever used that one before. So I don't know. We will see. We will see. For right now, we just want to fish and get a few fish if I can get my finger clicking right. If you haven't watched an episode before, if you've never played Stardew Valley before, if you're playing on PC, what do we get? A herring. Basically, when it says hit, you click your mouse. If you hold your mouse down without clicking, just holding it down, your green bar flies all the way top of that little screen there. Otherwise, you click the mouse button over and over again. Clicking faster makes it go up. Clicking slower makes it go down. Not clicking at all makes it go to the bottom and, of course, bounce off the bottom. So it's really not an easy thing. As you go along, your fishing gets better. You get better fishing rod. You get better equipment. Oh, look at this one bouncing around everywhere. Your green bar will grow and get bigger, and it makes it a lot easier to obviously keep fish on that green bar if the bar is bigger. So I don't mind fishing later in the game. In the beginning, I hate it with a passion, but it's a necessary evil. We need fish for a lot of reasons. Money, obviously, but look at that. We got a squid. That's pretty cool. We're still looking for red mullets. There we go. Bring Willy a squid. So we have a squid. And Willy wanted a squid. So if I'm not mistaken, Willy hangs out at the bar sometimes in the evening, right? I don't know where he's at otherwise. So I thought, well, let's go check and see if Willy's at the bar. If he is, we can give him a squid. Because he wanted one. And we had accepted that task. Hi, Demetrius. I wasn't trying to talk to you, actually. I was trying to go in the bar. These guys are leaving the bar. Let's go see. And Willy's in the bar. Yay! Hey, Willy, there's a lot of people here. Whew. Wow, I didn't realize so many people in the bar. I should come here more often. Oh, wait, Abigail. Come on, Abigail, get out of the way. That would have been all of these people are in the way. Ah, do you see what happened? I was trying to click on Willy. I almost gave him a squid. Ugh, jeez. All right, what do we get for it? 800? Wow, we'll catch fish for Willy any old time. 800, wow. My goodness. It's better than 225 for 3 red mullets. 800, I'm so excited. I'm so glad it's the final day on that quest. So anyway, that was a really good thing. I was so excited about that. Sometimes there's people that off to the side there, and they are playing games or sitting on the couch or playing pool, and I thought I'd say hi to people real quick while I'm here. Hi, Pierre. I just forget to speak to you, dude. And who else we got here? We got Marnie. We got Mayor Lewis, who we forget to talk to a lot. So anyway, I just thought I'd stop by. And there's so many people here. I just thought I'd stop and say hello. And maybe we should have brought our flowers here, huh? Is that Leah? Hey, Leah. And Gus. And Emily. I think I already talked to Emily today. And so I'm looking at where I'm at as far as the hearts. It's like, okay, we need to really get on this. It's winter time. It's the 5th of winter. And we do have 28 days, but still. Do we really want to procrastinate that too terribly much? Then I remembered we got the Nautilus shell. And I was pretty daggone sure. Why didn't I go up there? Why didn't I go up there? I had a Nautilus shell. Oh my gosh. I was sitting here thinking, I got the Nautilus shell. I've been waiting for a Nautilus shell. And then I realized that was just dumb. Sometimes I just amaze myself at things that I miss. And I've mentioned before in many episodes, it's like watching yourself play. It's like, really? I can't believe I did that. So I put the nautilus shell away. We're going to put the fish in the shipping bin. And then look at all of that we've got ready. We've got 3 preserve jars that are ready. We've got a beer that's ready. And I guess we'll go ahead and do another hops. I don't have a whole lot of hops. I planted only 1 plant earlier in the year. So we don't have a whole lot, but beer seems to be a pretty good maker there, and it's fast. I can see why some people focus on that big time. I don't find any satisfaction in the beers. I find satisfaction in the wines, and that's just a personal preference. I know that some of the wines don't make as much money and they take a lot longer. But anyway, that's the way I play. I don't care for the beers. And maybe it's because in real life I hate beer. So I shouldn't even admit that out loud. It's true. I hate the taste of beer. Whereas wines, I like wines. Look at that. $300 for that wine. $225 for cranberry wine. And $300 for the pale ale. I misspoke. So it's a very good moneymaker and it's fast. So I really should be spending more time on that. But by the time I get to the point where I get to in my gaming, in my world here, I'm making a ton of money in wines. So, I guess it's personal preference. I don't know why I'm still checking the weather and the fortune teller. I don't care about either one of them. Really what I care about are recipes. Oh, we got something in the mail. What do we got? Ooh. Clint wants us to take an amethyst to Emily and make it and tell her it's from me. Well, a little matchmaking going on there. How about that? That's so cool. I got those. I have extra ones, in fact. So that's cool. We'll do that. I don't know how much money we'll get for it and don't care. We just want to help out our buddy Clint. So, got to do our morning chores first, though. I always do my morning chores first because I don't want to forget, and the day can get away from you so easily. So I always do my chores in the morning. It's like first thing. I check my mail first, obviously, but I happen to be there. And if I don't check my mail, I'll miss it. I don't want to miss the mail. Obviously, there's good reasons for it. Sometimes you get gifts, and we're making friends with people, so they're going to start sending us gifts and things via the mail. And we're going to say hello to everyone. Good morning, Daffy. So cute. Little Daffy. This is our first duck. We need a duck for the duck egg. So, eventually, there's certain animals that you need for the community center, right? And so I get those animals, but eventually I sell some of them. So I don't know how many I keep of each. You can see that we got a iridium quality egg, which dark brown egg, and that was nice. Again, you increase those relationships, and then they have a chance of giving you a much higher quality product. So iridium quality milk. Hello, little baby Nanny. Hello, baby goat. You're so cute. And then we will eventually get goat milk. That's a very good thing. And I also noticed that I needed to put some hay on the bench. I do not want to forget to do that, especially until I can upgrade these buildings, which the next upgrade is very expensive. And it has an auto feeder on it. So that's a big upgrade, but it's an important one, and I can't wait for it, but we don't obviously have the money. We have 5,000 gold to our name. We need to get going making some money. So we're working on it. Again, it grows exponentially as we, add preserve jars and more kegs and, processing. That's the way that I like to make my money, is processing the products from my animals. There's lots of ways that you can make money, but that's the way that I like to do it. I like to grow my own produce and eventually be able to make my own seeds. And I like having what I call a self-sufficient farm, meaning I don't need to rely on money from anyone. Or I don't have to buy animals. I don't have to buy seeds. I like to be self-sufficient. So what I'm thinking here is possibly upgrading my pickaxe is what I'm thinking about. I also need to take the Emily, the amethyst. I can't speak. Oh, I wanted to stop by here real quick. This is the quarry. If you remember, we were able to open that quarry. And look! A dinosaur egg! That is so incredibly cool. Now, I am so excited, I can't tell you. I have read the forums and people have talked about the dinosaur egg and how they were able to get them and how long it took it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so excited, I'm not speaking right. How long it took them to get the dinosaur egg. If you remember, we cleared out this quarry completely. I happened to stop by there with my pickaxe because I was thinking about turning my pickaxe into Clint to upgrade it. It cost, for the next one up, it's actually 5,000 and I need 5 bars to do it, 5 iron bars to upgrade the pickaxe. And man, it completely will wipe us out of money. We will have no money if we upgrade that pickaxe. So that's why I'm pondering and I decide, do it. Be brave. I'm excited because I have a dinosaur egg. So dinosaur eggs obviously are going to make a dinosaur. This is a fantasy land. It's a fantasy world, right? So you take your dinosaur egg. Now you can do a couple things. If you put your mouse over that dinosaur egg, it's going to say take it to Gunther, right? You take it to Gunther and it's gone. That's it. And you have to wait for your next one, right? But if you put that dinosaur egg, it's an egg, right, in the incubator, what's going to happen? You're going to get another dinosaur, right? I'm chasing Harvey down. Hi, Harvey. I'm chasing you down, love. Please don't go away. Here, and I'm going to give you a gift. Aww. I got a new achievement. What's my new achievement? Oh, and look at that. Ooh, 5 hearts. I'm just so excited. All I can think about is that egg in my back. It's like, yes, I have a dinosaur egg. Achievement. What is it? What is my new achievement? It's somewhere. Oh, reach 5 heart friend level with somebody, and he's my first 5 heart person. Okay, I was thinking, look, I wanted to find out what it was because if I don't look at it, I won't remember. Hi, Lois. How you doing? I don't know. I'm just excited I have an egg. Don't get out of my way. This is a big deal. It's a very big deal to have a dinosaur egg because you can go for a long time and not get one. And a lot of people make a mistake with that first egg because it says on it that Gunther would be able to tell you more about it. And of course, if you donate it, then you have to wait to get the next one, right? So, and I'm looking for Emily is what I'm doing. I'm trying to find her. I don't know where she's at. Sometimes she's up there and sometimes she's in her house. So if you take that first egg and you put it in the incubator, then you'll have more dinosaurs and you'll get more eggs. And you can then, you can get more to give to Gunther. You're not going to be, I'm not close to being done with the community center. So what, I'm not the community center, I'm looking in the wrong house. That's Jody. Looking for Emily. I don't know where she's at. And I just realized I am talking so fast. And it's because of the dinosaur egg in my pack. And so I need to slow myself down so that I'm not talking so fast because there is a dinosaur egg in my pack. As I said, a lot of people go a long time without getting a dinosaur egg. And, you know, even if you don't want to raise dinosaurs, you still need one for completing the museum if you're going to go for completion. So I'm still looking for Emily. I'm trying to find her. I don't know where she's at. So finding one early on, we're on the 6th day of winter in our first year, is very cool. And I just, again, want to tell people to exercise caution because that very first egg does not have to go to Gunther. And I'm pretty positive my first one I donated to the museum. And so then you have to wait until you get another one. And who knows when that will be. So anyway, I'm still looking for Emily. I can't find Emily. There she is. My goodness. Bean, I don't know. No, is the answer. Hey, there you go. My favorite stone. You're so sweet. It's, there we go. I was worried. It's like, whew. No, I didn't get it at Clint. He gave it to me to give to you. Okay, I'm not sure that that did anything. Maybe it helped our relationship with Clint. I don't know. Nothing. I don't know what changed. We just did what we were asked to do. And since we are here, we might as well say hello to Haley, who is often found in the kitchen. She likes to cook. 10 hours of sleep every night? Who does that? I mean, besides babies or children. I guess babies don't. Children do. My gosh, 10 hours. So let's see what we're going to do next. I mean, that was kind of... our pickaxe is gone for a couple of days now. But it was a necessary upgrade. We needed to upgrade that thing. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can't... there's certain things we can't break with it. I don't know. I like to upgrade everything as much as I can. Yeah, we can't get those big rocks out of our... off of our property until we get the next upgrade. So that was worth it. Price-wise, we're in decent shape with the buildings. We do want to get those next upgrades, but we have a very long way to go until we can afford that. And so I noticed that we had one of our preserve jars went ahead and gave us our jelly, so might as well go fill that up. And what was I walking around with stone for? I don't know. I was just excited and thinking about that egg. It's like, okay, and I'm sorry. I'll stop going on and on about a dinosaur egg. But you'll see later why I'm so excited about a dinosaur egg. So anything new? Oops, I needed an extra coal. I messed up. There we go. Keep those furnaces cranking. We need stuff. Oops. It's so embarrassing when you see your mistakes that you make. Oh, quit making mistakes. I don't know. I will probably never quit making mistakes. So I think what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got some, I already have something in the incubator. The safe place to put that egg is right in that chest because I do not want to lose it by mistake. So we're going to put it in the chest until whatever we got incubating becomes whatever it is. And then it's probably a chicken. And then we're going to incubate that egg. I can't remember how long it takes to incubate. So we're going to go over here and we're going to work on, do a little bit of cleanup on the farm. Here we've got lots of trees that can come down. And I don't know why I grabbed my sieve because there's nothing, there's no grass. You can see there's no grass in the wintertime. It goes away. So I don't know why in the world I grabbed it. I guess I was just thinking, what can I clean up? I can only clean up wood. Trees is the only thing I can clean up. So might as well. And we need the wood. We're going to need it for making more stuff and for upgrades. And so there's always a need for wood. And we just want to keep cleaning up our property more and more anyway. And at some point, I'll figure out how I'm going to lay out everything, how I'm going to lay out the farm. But right now, we're just concerned with doing some cleanup and getting some wood. That's a good use of our day. I'm not the most efficient person. And I've had people say they cringe when they watch my videos. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not the most efficient person. I told you that in the very first episode. And it might even be in my description. It's not. If it's not, I should put it on there. I'm not the most efficient person, and I don't do things like keep chests in the mine and keep chests on the pond for fishing and things like that. I don't do that. I keep my chest on my farm, and that's just the way that I play. And I realize it's not the most efficient way to play, and I just don't care. I don't want to keep chests in other places around the world, around this town. I keep everything on my farm. So that's how I play. And it just makes sense to me. And maybe it's a role-playing thing. I don't know. First off, I never knew you could put chests all over the anywhere, and and that's the first thing. And secondly, from the first time I started playing, I just organized everything on my farm itself. So anyway, we're gonna wear ourselves out chopping these trees down. Just doing some cleanup. We're broke. I'm sitting here looking at my gold going, do I really only have 82 gold? And the answer is yep. It's okay. It's really okay. To me, I'm using my gold in the way that makes sense, the efficient way for me, in the way that I do it. And that's upgrading my buildings to the point where they're at right now. I would definitely want to do those next upgrades, but if you want to know how much it costs to do your next upgrade, go to the wiki and search for barn or coop or house. Those three, you can search for them and they'll tell you how much it costs for your upgrades. And it is a lot of money. So it's going to be a little while, and that's okay, no problem. We will get there eventually. So look at that, all nice and clean and getting worn out, and that's good. And I'm leaving the small trees that are still growing. They will continue to grow and become big trees, which makes wood. And since we're not ready to lay out the whole entire farm yet, then I'm just going to let them continue to grow, let the small ones continue to grow. And eventually we will, I have certain places that I want to put things. If you're curious about my anticipated layout of my farm, you can go to my playlist, and there is a playlist for an overview and reviews and initial gameplay of games. There is one for Stardew Valley, and it has a picture, a screenshot of my 11-year farm that you can take a look there and see what I did before. And I think my layout for this one will be very similar. I will make some changes because there was a couple things that were bugging me about that layout, and because I started over here, I have the opportunity to completely redo it because anyway. That is my anticipated layout of my farm. That's kind of how I'm thinking of doing it. It worked for me. It was very efficient for me in how I play. So we got a little bit of gold. We're at about 1,100, so that's good. We're making decent money, not great. I guess we're making okay money, not decent. It's okay. It'll start getting higher and higher as we get more and more animals and more kegs and more jelly things. I don't know why I'm checking. There's another festival tomorrow. That kind of told us ahead of time, so that's cool. Spirits are displeased. I don't care. Queen of Slots is a new recipe. Plum pudding. And let me get a little cute thing about plum pudding. Little Jack Horner. Oh, that's funny. Plum pudding. Again, I haven't cooked anything yet. Oh, look here. What do we got? It's Pierre. Yes, Pierre. I would never buy my seeds anywhere else. What is it? Selling new seed varieties in my shop. New seed ones and one new variety per season. So I need to remember that. So each season in the second year, you are going to get... yes, Pierre. Oh my gosh. He's telling us not to go to the Jojo Mart. So he's saying that in the next year, we're going to be getting a new seed each season that we didn't have the previous year. Mayor Lewis is telling us about Celebration of Winter, and there is a fishing competition. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. So I like these little festivals. They're so awesome and fun. And this first year, so far I haven't missed any of them. And the second year, I will... I don't know. There's some of them I don't mind going to again. There's reasons to go back in the second year and the following years. And by the 11th year, I've narrowed it down to which ones that I want or need to go to. And there's a large egg. Hi, Desi. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Debbie. You're so cute. And so when we pick up the eggs that we've got so far, we're going to make sure our bench has plenty of hay. Got that nice heater to keep them warm and happy. We always want our babies to be happy. You just keep looking at that pretty little egg. Put that back in. What I was doing was reorganizing. So I've got gray quality, gold star quality, and iridium quality large brown eggs. So I actually had not kept any small brown eggs. I just processed them all. I don't think I needed them. And hello there, Nanny. And hello there, Clara. And we're gonna get some milk and fill up the hay bench. And fill up the cheese press. All that makes money. Gotta make our money. We've got a pale ale ready. And again, I'm using what few hops that I did have from last time that I grew earlier in the year and to get that pale ale. And again, it's just like I mentioned, I don't like beer, so I don't know. It's 300 gold though. We'll pop it in the shipping bin along with our other processed items. Again, processing your eggs and your milk and your cheese and all those things, processing your fruits and vegetables, all of that, processing them makes them more valuable. As you can see, the cranberries, it's 200 to have it turn into jelly. And you get definitely more than 200. I mean, I'm sorry, what I'm trying to say is you don't get 200 for a single cranberry popping it in your shipping bin. So processing them, your fruits and vegetables, creates more income. And the traveling cart is here, and we'll just take a look. What do you got? I don't mean to hit it with my sword. You know, like if you needed a sunfish or an anchovy or whatever for the community center, that would be fine. Cauliflower seeds, if you didn't get cauliflowers your last, I don't know if that, I think they're probably cheaper at Pierre's. Again, this is like, they're random. Some items might become necessary, your option. We're going to the super secret forest to get some more hardwood. And look at that, we got a couple wormies, quite a few wormies, and holly. So I don't see any, I know they're around, they're hiding from me. It's like, let's go ahead and get them. Clay and stone, I don't know. The artifact spots, that's what they call them. Little wormies can be something really awesome, or stone, which is to me not awesome. Or winter root, I don't know, whatever. You never know, so you gotta hit them when you see them. Ow! You meanie? You mean little slime thing. I don't like those guys. Pick up more holly. Gonna kill the slimes though, get them out of my way. Let's see how much wood. We got 3 on the first one, 2 on the second one, 2 on the third, 3 on the fourth, I think. There's another wormy. And I don't, artifact spots just doesn't sound cool. Little wormies sounds cooler. So that's what I call them, little wormies. Because they are worms. Just because you can get artifacts from them. A dwarf scroll 4, and we've already got that one. I don't know which one or ones we're still looking for. I can't remember how many there are. My memory is not there, but we'll find them. Whichever ones that we need eventually. A couple more. So we end up with 15 hardwood, so that's cool. And a bunch of little extra stuff there, so that's good. You can see it's a snowy day. Little pieces of snow. I live somewhere that it does snow, and the first snow is always lovely, and taking pictures of it, and I do slow motion video. Just awesome. And after that first snow, I'm so over it. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for spring. We've got 3 long months of it. So anyway, I don't get excited seeing this. So I'm looking here and seeing how many people I'm not even one heart with. And it's like, man, I have got to start getting on this. There's little Jazz. She likes, well, I don't know if she liked what I just gave her or not. But we got to get on it. So anyway, I think while I'm here, I'm going to hit these trees. So just some more wood is a good thing. Put it away. We need it. Because when we do our upgrades on our house, we're going to need a lot more wood. We need a lot more wood for crafting. Practically everything we craft needs wood, it seems like. So it's okay. Luckily, they grow back. I've never been like short on wood, really. I mean, I don't remember saying, oh my gosh, I need tons more. I mean, I do need more, but you know, I just like here. For no apparent reason, I decided, I think I'll just chop this wood. I had brought my axe with me anyway, so just chop this wood. Then I think I'll just come over here and get this one. So, you know, right now I've got I'm going to go home with over 100 pieces of wood just from taking a few minutes there and hitting those trees that were right there. So, cool. And I think I'll just get a little bit more. And I'm letting these small trees continue to mature into big trees since I don't need this area for anything I'm going to put there yet. It's free wood, right? I know some people purchase things. I know you can purchase stuff, resources from people, and you know, for them it's a efficiency thing. For me, it's a self-sufficiency thing. I do not ever want to buy wood and coal or stone or anything like that. I'm going to be self-sufficient, so I'm going to go get it myself. And I realize that some people don't consider that an efficient way. It's how I play. I'm self-sufficient. So if it takes longer for me to do something, I just don't want the fast way. I'm not in any hurry. And pretty much any game that I play, I'm not in any hurry. I want to enjoy the journey. You know, this is called a retired slow play. And that's because I am retired. But even before that, I never rush things. I never wanted to find the fastest way to complete something. If I'm going to do that, I won't play it at all. So, you know, it's just, that's not what I'm about. Also, I wanted to double check. That did not go there. I don't know why I put it there. Take it out. That's your gems. That's your gems. And so it looks like a couple of those. I don't know if we need those scrolls for anything other than the first one that needs to go to Gunther. I don't know, so I put it in there while I'm thinking about it. So I'm trying to decide what to do with the rest of the day. It's 3:30 p.m. And I think I'm gonna run around and talk to some people. I don't know that I have very many items to give away that I am fairly confident are safe things to give people. As you saw, the wild plum and Abigail debacle was pretty bad, so I really don't want to do that. But I mean, just talking with people, you make friends. And of course, I wanted to go see Harvey, and of course, it's after he's already closed, so bummer. So anyway, I can kind of. Oh, my gosh. What a huge mistake. I mean, I really need to watch that. Really, really need to watch that. That's not cool to be given gifts that people don't like. So, I mean, I really need to look more towards the universal liked gifts and definitely stay away from universally hated ones. I don't even know if the wiki talks about that. Irregardless of that, well, I should come in here and probably talk to see who's in here. And we got Sam and Emily and Gus, and say hi to Sam. Some of the things they say are really funny. I tend to skip through them because I've seen them so many times, but no, I don't need anything. I'm just saying hi. Again, you know, if you even not giving gifts, just saying hello to people helps your relationships. So that's why I thought, yeah, I'll come around and see everybody real quick. No, I actually don't, Leah. I can't. I'm running a farm. Yeah, there's Jody. I'm sorry, Mayru. I get Mayru and Jody mixed up because they look similar. And there's Penny. Hi, Penny. Penny stands out. Yeah, I thought I'd give you that. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Another one. Another mistake. It's like, ugh, stop doing that. Now I saw, well, there's another crystal fruit and there's another artifact spot. And prehistoric rib. We already had one. Hey, how you doing, Marnie? Ugh. Ugh. I'm so upset. Like, wah. I should go home and go right to bed before I make any more horrific mistakes. Shane is just not a very friendly guy. Each character has background. And a lot of people really get into those backgrounds. Because if you read things, you learn things about people. And Shane's got an interesting backstory. Supposedly you can eventually make, I mean, we will make good friends with him. But the relationship, he really is a very negative person to start off with. I think in the beginning he tells you go away. Isn't that some of the first conversations that he has? So anyway, I didn't have a very good outing. I hurt 2 relationships. And I thought, you know what, let's just go home and hit some things. That'll make us feel better, right? By the way, you can see there's a tapper on that tree. And if you hit a tree, a tapped tree with an axe, the first thing that happens is the tapper will come off and go in your backpack. So if it was an accident, if you're watching, then you would see that. So eventually you'll see that because I'll be removing those taps when I have my trees where I want them. Right now it's just convenience. If there was a, whatever, the pine tree is right there, great, let's tap it, so that's why it's there. I can't remember where I put my trees. Eventually we'll find a good spot. So anyway, I was just kind of getting rid of frustration by pounding a few trees and got 2 mixed seeds. That's cool. So anyways, I've done that more than once because I keep forgetting to be more careful. So I need to put a sticky on my computer. Be careful when giving gifts. Maybe that would help me remember. Oh, my heavens. I do not want to make mistakes like that on a regular basis. It's hard enough to make friends without giving people gifts that they don't like. And finally, I've exhausted myself to get rid of my frustration. Saw another wormy thingy, and it was a snow yam. So, okay. I don't know if those artifact spots are there in the other seasons and you just don't see them, or if they're just there more in the winter when you can. I don't know the answer to that question. So if anybody has the answer to that question, you're more than welcome to leave it in the comments. I would appreciate that. So we're putting away all of our spoils from the day. Crystal fruits, and snow yams, and then the seeds. And really, I should be using the seeds to make, what do they call them? Snacks, not cave snacks. I can't remember what they're called, but you can make snacks with them, and I always forget to do that. I always toss them in the shipping bin. But I've always done that, and I've always used cheese because you can get it fairly early on. And it's such a good thing to have, but I really shouldn't be doing that. I should be selling the cheese and making the snacks from the seeds I get, which are completely free and fairly useless otherwise. So I don't know. It's habits. It's old habits, the way I've played. And I really probably should have started this whole thing over and read all the tips and tricks and things. But, it's the way I play. So go away. I will get money for you instead of the snacks. And I'll go ahead and save that. We don't really have an artifact chest yet. We're going to need to make one soon, I think, just so we can start keeping at least one of each artifact. And I thought, you know what? We need to make bait and load that bait in our crab pots. And we need to keep these full, but I forget them a lot. You can tell they are loaded because when you click on them, they turn, there's little, it's hard to see in the dark here. There's these little stripes in them, and if they are loaded with bait, those stripes turn red. That's how you know they have bait in them. So it's almost impossible to see in the dark there, but anyway, the crab pots have been loaded with bait, so we will see what we're going to get. I was trying to find out. There's something I put in there that I didn't mean to, and I was looking for it. So anyway, you can take out your very last thing that you put in the shipping bin. Only the last thing, though. Like, no take-backs. So let's see. Not too shabby. 1,200, including the pale ale and the other items that we put in there. And it is day 8 of winter in our first year. And let's see what the day holds. Living off the land is the only thing I can see that I really need to look at. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Living off the land. Oh. Get creative. It's saying, hey, you can plant your trees wherever you want them. So it's a beautiful winter day. And look at all these goodies that we got in our crab pots. Look at this. Look at this. We got some junk. And we got some good stuff. Snails. And that's an important item. Driftwood we can put in that. That's a recycle bin that we got for free as a reward. And that's going to turn into something. The only bait I had was the one. I need more bait. I really need to probably go back to the mine and get some. And these are considered fish. And I'm only keeping a couple right now. Eventually, my plan is to keep like 5 of everything. But because we need money, we're going to pop that in there. We're going to run over here and don't forget to do our morning chores like we need to do every day. Going to feed our kitty cat. Meow. Love my little kitty cat. And a new baby chick is hatched. Hello, baby chick. What are we going to call you? How about Little, as in Chicken Little? I am not creative when it comes to my animal names, ever. And so, hello Daffy, and hello Little. And so I'm just not creative. And so I'm not that kind of person like that. That is not where my skills are. So I'm always struggling with their names. And as you can see, I put the eggs in here first and say, okay, what do I have the most of? And that was how I ended up picking that particular egg. And we need to make sure that our bench is full. Look at them getting them in there. There's so many. They're so cute. So anyway, I ended up, I'm always, oh, by the way, our incubator was free. What are we going to do? Yes, we are going to incubate a dinosaur. That is so cool. So anyway, I got off track. So names, I kind of like Clara the cow just seemed like logical to me. You know, goats aren't too difficult. I can kind of come up with my own names for the goats. Nanny goat, Billy goat. There's a story, and I'll tell you a story from my own life experience. My mom had animals, goats and things when she was a kid. She grew up on and around a farm, and the goats were pets basically. And so mom is a very happy memory that my mom had. By the way, we just got wood for that piece of driftwood, turned it into 2 pieces of wood. So that's why you want to put trash in the recycle bin. So anyway, my mom's memory of her farm and the goats, especially the billy goats and things, she was always talking about them. Well, my grandparents, I called them Nanny and Poppy. So when I get my goats, especially my first one is always named Nanny, and my second one is named Poppy because of Nanny and Poppy, who I knew them, and my mom talked about the goats that they had. And that's maybe one reason why I love the goats so much. I don't know. Plus the goat milk and makes goat cheese and end up aging it and making a small fortune from it. So that's how I get my goat names. is from my memories as a kid and from my mom talking about it. And then the other ones, I have to work on it. So the goats are easier for me. And chickens, I just try to do logic, which is illogical. So anyway, I had decided, I think we've got an event going on here. So we obviously want to participate in that. Oh, hi. How you doing, Penny? Festival of the Winter Star. That's the Christmas. It's like a Christmassy festival where there's gifts and things. So that's our last event of the year, and it's kind of cool to go to that. And I'm double checking this, and it looks like the hardwood's going to be hard to do, but there's a lot of trash. So apparently, if we get, what does it say? We have to gather 20 pieces of trash and dump it in the recycle bin somewhere. So okay, 20 pieces of trash. We could probably fish up 20 pieces of trash in our little pond there. That is, I think we can probably do that. We might get trash from trash cans, who knows? So anyway, here is the festival. Notice that we came from the other way, but it brought us in that way. So we're going to run around and talk to people real quick to get those relationships and make friends. You can see there's an ice sculpture contest going on. They're making ice sculptures. And there's these igloos, and it looks like the traveling merchant person is using an igloo, and it's being pulled by a pig. The pig. As you can see, that they're pretty expensive stuff here. The only thing I would be interested in is the rare crow, which I can't afford at this time. Eventually, I'll get them all, but right now, money is very scarce, and we're not going to be spending the money on that. And of course, we're going to say hi to Harvey. And we can't really, we can't give gifts on here, but that's okay. We can talk to these people and say hi to everyone. Willy and Demetrius, what? Smack talking Willy is not probably a good idea. I'm going to beat you. I mean, that's not very cool. And let's see what we got going here. And Haley and Alex are working on the snowman. Looks like a lot of people are working on the snowman. We can't really participate with that part. Well, she says she's going to win the ice fishing contest. It means you guys are going to be a couple, maybe, because now that's kind of cute. Yeah, we can give opinions here. I don't know that it would hurt or help or hurt, no matter what you say. What do you think? Snow Goon? Okay. Hi, Pierre. How's it going? Yeah, me too, Meru. You did? Oh, cool. Festival of the Ice. And then I say, oh, there's more people I haven't talked to them, so I didn't want to start the contest yet because I want to make sure I say hello to everyone if I can. Oh, that's so cute. It's funny to hear their history and things that you didn't know about them. So, okay. The ice fishing competition. Stock it full of fish. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. You betcha. Let's do this. Come on. Okay. Looks like everybody's ready. Mayor Lewis is always the officiator at all these events. Catch as many fish as you can possibly in 2 minutes using the provided fishing rod. You must catch your fish here. Okay. And are we ready? Begin! Is that not fair? Because I had to walk to mine first. So really, it's just a short click, and then it's the normal fishing screen that you always get when you fish. And you can see other people when they catch fish, they'll, like I got a piece of driftwood that's totally not fair. I don't think it should even have the possibility of catching driftwood. And you can see that Pam caught one. There was an exclamation mark above her head. So, well, I shouldn't say that. I know she caught one. Now I got one, and I'm getting seaweed. That is so not fair. Pam has already caught a fish. Willy has caught a fish because we could see the little fish floating above his head. So it's so not fair. That's 3 times in a row that I got junk. The 4th time I finally get a hit. That is so not fair. I don't think that you should be getting junk every time. So I did get something. Don't matter. It doesn't say what the fish is. It's a number of fish that you catch. And it's like, this is so stressful. I want to not be stressed. Oh my gosh. You can see the other guys are catching fish, and I want to catch fish so bad. I want to win this fishing contest. So I only got 2 fish. That's not going to be enough. Come on. Oh, Pam caught another fish. And I got another hit. What do I got? Oh, come on. I don't want to lose the fish. I need it terribly. So that's only 3. I don't know. I think the other guys are doing better than me. And I think these events and things are so much fun because it breaks up the monotony of doing the same thing every single day. Well, I guess you can break it up all kinds of ways, but I think this is fun. This looks like a small town community event that a small town would have. So I think that's very cool. It's like, come on, I got it. That's the 4th one, and I, of course, turned the wrong direction. And in this case, you can't let it continue. Once the time is up, the time is up. I think I only caught 4 fish. All right, come on, Mayor Lewis, give us the bad news. Yeah, well, not from me. Yes, fish do stink. Okay, come on, who did it? Willy fought 5. He got 5, so I only got, what, 4? 3? So Willy gets the prize. I do not get the prize. I did not win. But if I had to lose to someone, Willy's fine. You know, someday I'm going to beat Willy in that fishing contest. You just wait and see. So that is another event in Stardew Valley. We have one more event. I didn't win the competition, but it was still fun. Time to head home. It's probably 10 o'clock at night. Yes, it is. And because we want money, we are going to go ahead and empty out those the keg and the preserve jars. And we're getting low on the hops, but that's okay. We're going to use up what we got. And we're going to empty up these preserve jars. No, I'm not going to eat the holly. What the heck? Got to click carefully there. Don't want to eat something that oh, there we are. I missed the keg. And they're all pumping away. And we'll put away these things that we picked up we don't need. Pop these things in the shipping bin. And that's going to call it a day. Alrighty. So we get like 900 for those items. Plus we had put in cheese and I think and mayonnaise earlier in the day. So that'll be a decent haul. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 1600 for that stuff. So yay! We need money so badly. 1700 total for the day. And let's see. 4100. And our pickaxe is ready, so we need to kind of make note of that. Don't know why I'm checking the weather report. I don't know why I'm checking the fortune teller. I don't care. It's like habit. Ugh. Okay, we got a letter in the mail. What do we got? Demetrius sent us a nautilus shell. Okay. Thank you. And get our stuff out to do our chores for the day. Oh, we also had another preserve jar that popped, and I really should have just left it because I want to get them on the same time schedule so that I only have to go over there when we're all ready at once. And give our kitty a pat on the head. Oh, look at our duck. Look at Daffy. Daffy is now officially no longer a baby, and we got a duck egg. That's a good thing. And Little's still a baby. Pick up our other eggs. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and put a small white egg in the mushroom machine, in the mayonnaise machine. Oh my goodness. And I've even had all my caffeine for the day. That's pretty sad, isn't it? Hello, Clara. How are you? And hello, Nanny. You're still a baby. So we don't get any milk from baby Nanny yet, but we will. Okay. Put away our things we don't need. Put that little duck egg right there, because that gets to go to the community center. That is awesome. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and keep that coal going. We're getting very low on ore. Yeah, we are getting low on ore. We're going to have to make a run to the mine pretty soon. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I need to do trash. Linus says do 20 pieces of trash. Okay. We could do trash so easily. The little pond that we have right here by our house, there's a piece of trash right now. The pond that we have by our house gives nothing but trash. Nothing but trash. So all we have to do is fish up 19 more pieces of trash. All we have to do is stand right here. So that is an easy quest to finish. Is that pieces of trash. It's like, okay, let's clean up our inventory here. And we're just going to keep up fishing up trash. And he told us to put it in a specific spot, and we'll do that. So all we have to do is just keep throwing our fishing rod right here. Now, I did make one mistake. I think I had bait on my fishing rod. I should have taken the bait off. Because I didn't need it to waste the bait, because I don't have very much bait. Again, we need to go back to the mine and go mine bugs to get the bug meat. So as you can see, we're just, oops, I didn't need to throw it quite so far away. It doesn't matter. It's just fishing up trash. So trash, trash, trash. And I don't know what we give for that. I don't know if, I have no idea. It was a Linus request, which Linus is kind of, we don't know if he's a poor guy. He chooses to live in that tent, or he has to live in that tent. We don't know for sure why he lives in that tent. I don't know if we'll ever know for sure. But I love Linus. I think he's one of the, you know, to me he's so sad. He's nice to you. When you talk to him, he's not rude. He's kind of nervous about you as a person that's talking to him. He doesn't know why you're talking to him, but he's not rude or nasty or anything. And I feel sorry for him living up there in that tent by himself. He's really a loner. And if you look at him at the festivals and things, if he's there, he's off to the side. Nobody's standing around talking to him. So I always feel sorry for him. I like to make friends with him as soon as I can. I've not done a very good job so far this playthrough, but we need to start working on our friendship with Linus and make good friends with him. That's important. You don't want to have anybody left alone to themselves and not have friends. So as you can see, I'm just casting over and over and over again and getting all this trash. So that was an easy one for me. I don't know if everybody has a trash place that they have in their different layouts. This is the farm layout that I have settled on that I like the most, because it gives me the most flexibility for my play style and what I want to achieve. Some of the other ones, to me, they were difficult. I tried one. I can't remember. Look at that. I've got 14. I only need 6 more. I tried a different one. I think it was the river one, and it just was broken up too much for me for what I wanted to do. I've seen some beautiful farm layouts on the wiki. There's a place where you can post screenshots of your farm, and I've seen some beautiful layouts in the other different maps that you can choose. But for me and my play style and what I want to achieve, this standard farm is the best. It has the most space, and it's got this lovely little pond here where you can fish all the trash out of it that you could possibly ever need for anything. So anyways, We are working on our little quest here to help out Linus with the trash cleanup. I think that's cool that he wanted to have a trash cleanup and that it was him, and that it's him that gives us that quest. Sure is using our energy, but we don't care. We're helping out Linus, man. I'll do anything for Linus. And where are we at? 18. 2 more pieces of trash. And I used all my bait. I'm thinking, what a dodo head. Why did I do that? I don't know why. I wasn't thinking. I do that a lot. It's like, oh man, why did I do that? Man, where are we at? And we got 20. Train platform. So there's a recycle bin by the train platform, and that's where Linus wanted us to put it. So we needed to head up there anyway. Look at all the little wormy thingies. My goodness. We got a book. And we got a snow yam. And what? Oh my gosh, there's 4. A white root and another book. It's 2 books. We're behind on our reading, by the way. I'm thinking, okay, what's the closest? And this is the closest. That mine cart, just because it's in the mine doesn't mean it's not close to things. Look at that. Because the train station is right to the left and up from where Linus lives. So, hello, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, heaven's sakes. Oh, that was so dumb. Yes, I amaze myself. Oh, pickaxe. Yes, my new steel pickaxe. Received. You know, it's like, wait a minute. I paid for that. I just picked it up. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't need to do what I did. I think it was, oh, I know what it was. I was looking at the time and it was getting close to the end of the day and I didn't want to mess up and not get my pickaxe. So I wasn't stupid. I just thought I was being stupid. But I wasn't being stupid. I was actually being smart. And let's pick up that crocus and let's go up to the train area, train station area, and find the recycle bin. And I believe that's the recycle bin right there. And we're going to put our trash in there. Okay. Put it in there. You'll notice that the JoJo colas are not considered trash. Okay. 500 gold from Linus. I should go give him the gold. Thank you, Linus. Yes, we made the world a beautiful place. So that's the recycle bin by the train station. And look at this area up above. I don't remember what that area is. So we've got our beautiful new pickaxe that can hit just about anything. And we should go down to this community center with our brand spanking new duck egg. That's cool. Sorry, Alex, you're in my way, dude. Get out of the way. I'm on a mission. But I'll say hi. Oh, Alex wants to say us to say hi to. Oh, Haley, you might have a little boyfriend there. Okay, and where does it go so that we can save our time? It goes in the animal bundle for the greenhouse. Okay. Pantry. All right, one more thing. We need either a large goat milk or a piece of wool. Though one of those 2 things would help us finish the greenhouse. That's how close we are to finishing that room. So that's very exciting. That would be our 3rd room. And the Junimos would be so happy when that happens. It's like, yay. We're doing the best we can. Hello, Mayru. I understand that, Mayru. And the struggle is real. Oh, we're missing birthdays like crazy. We missed Linus's birthday. Sebastian. Oh, heavens. We miss a lot. That's not good that we miss so much. So, anyway, we finished our little quest there and got our extra 500 gold. And I really don't want the JoJo Colas. Although every once in a while we get asked for a JoJo Cola for as a quest item. It's like, what? Someone said they used it in a recipe. It's like, oh yuck. I don't like anything related to JoJo Cola. Keep in mind that we first started in the opening sequence, we are working for a big corporation, and JoJo Cola is that corporation that we were working for, and we were like a slave. And so why in the world would we want to support them in any way, shape, or form, or use their nasty colas and recipes? I don't know the answer to that question. Put away our fishing rod that doesn't have any fish, any bait on it. I decided to take those colas back out and put at least one of them. And I was trying to click on my recycle bin, and instead I clicked on my crab pot. I do that all the time. How many times are we going to do that, person? Let's try it this side. No, I don't want to drink it. And then I realized probably it's not considered trash because we couldn't put it, it wasn't part of the recycle thing that we were doing for Linus. So anyway, I thought I would take my new beautiful large pickaxe and get rid of these rocks. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 5 hits per large rock, large stone. And so, unless you're hitting the wrong direction, like hitting the ground, which is stupid. But it's getting rid of these big, large ones that we had not been able to get rid of before. So, yes, it was an expensive upgrade, but it was necessary. We're going to need it at some point. We are way far away from being able to afford any house or building upgrades, so it was a good expenditure. So get rid of these large stones all over our property. We've got a little bit of energy left. We can keep going as long as we can to get rid of them, so that's cool. And I see a little wormy thingy. Let's go see what we get. And a snow yam. Blah, blah, blah. Snow yams are boring, but okay, whatever. Let's see if we've got any more of them. I didn't remember where there was any. Another worm thingy. Oh, chicken statue. That's our second chicken statue. Another worm thingy. Good heavens, they are everywhere. Mixed seeds. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we can get a few more stones. We've got a little bit of energy left. I was really looking for the large stones, see if there was any more that were within reach, and without having to chop trees down or anything. No, there's another one hidden away. So we're getting close to getting rid of all of the large stones on the property. That's good. Not all of them. I see a few more. We've got a little bit more energy left. It's 9:40, so we can do a little more. I did not bring my axe with me, so I can't, if there's something blocking it, I wouldn't be able to get it, but we're good. And I should be able to reach that other one. So good. That was a good expenditure of money and a good use of our what time was left in the day. So I'd say that's a pretty good day for the 9th day of winter in our first year. So we're going to put away all of the things that we just collected, all the resources and the seed and the, we don't need a chicken statue for anything that I can think of. Put the yam away in our winter box. And yeah, we're going to toss that chicken statue. I don't know, I probably should have kept it. I need to keep one of each artifact. And I have not done a really good job of that, but there are multiple versions of the artifacts. So that's going to be the end of our day. It's going to also be the end of this episode. I want to thank you so much for following along with me. If you have not done so, I really would appreciate you clicking on that subscribe button. That makes YouTube like me a lot better. But the most important thing, though, is for you to have a wonderful rest of your day.